I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana. Ambulatory says, is this game a shoe-in for Game of the Year 2023? I have no idea. Some people apparently are like praising the living shit out of this game. You know, for me, I'm about 17, 18 hours in. I feel like the game just started, so I can't really make those kind of judgments. But, man, I mean, let's be honest with the viewing audience. Look at how many... Just so you guys know who are watching on demand, you would have no idea. We have 235 viewers. On a typical day when I stream, I have between 300 to 400 viewers. On a good day, I have more than 400. This is the lowest I've had for any consistent game in ages. So, obviously, people find this game boring and not very interesting if they're not showing up for it, right? Where's this money? It shows money right here, but there's no money here. I did receive a tip. I received a $10 tip from Tom, who says, is it me or is 99% of the game dark as fuck? I agree. I don't know why. It is dark. It is very dark. The coloring of the game is darker than any game that I've played this year. I don't know why they did it that way, but it is. Like, that's not me. That's the game. I don't know what they were going for there with that dark, I can't see anything. Because I can't fucking see. It's too dark. I can't see a thing. Because he stole my chair. He stole it. Look, he stole it. He stole the chair. He stole it. Now he wants to fight for it. Now he wants to fight for it. No, Jasper. All right, I gotta play the game now, you nut. Money, 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 money. Super chat during the break. A $5 super chat says, you would be surprised how many big YouTubers are giving this game a 10 out of 10, calling it the best action RPG of all time. I'm just not seeing it. Now again, what am I, 18, 19 hours into it? You know my thoughts. I'm telling you them as I play the game. I mean, I don't know why you're saying this, because obviously you want my opinion on it, right? Yeah, I don't want it. Nope, I don't want it. Well, a couple things. Number one, the big YouTubers. Do they really sit around playing this kind of game all day? Let's be honest. Do they really sit around playing RPGs? Maybe some of them do. If they're big YouTubers, they probably don't. Big YouTubers typically aren't playing ginormously long playthroughs. A lot of them jump around from game to game. So perhaps if that's the case, it's literally because this is the only one they've ever played. I don't know, right? I don't know what to say about that. If, you know, I mean, obviously everyone's going to say, oh, it's kind of suspect. Are they getting paid? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my God, excuse me. You're asking the wrong person on that one, because I don't even know who specifically you're even referencing. Maybe they just really like it. I don't know. For me, you know my thoughts. I give you my thoughts live as we play. I don't hate the game. I certainly think there's a lot of boring over-elaboration in some of these parts. And in addition to that, yeah, the combat at this point, I mean, is it all right? It's all right. Is it amazing? Blow me away? No. So, you know, I'm trying to, like, what would you say? Why would you say this is the best action RPG of all time? I don't know. So I can't help that you're stupid and you don't understand intelligent, like, conversation and intelligent commentary on something and criticism. So sorry that you're stupid. All right, I gotta address this. Jay Kuma says, a lot of people are invested in this game's story and the dialogue. It leads to a ton of interesting world building. If you don't have time for it, it's not a game for you, to each their own. Interesting world building, like the broody blacksmith who's upset because another worker found a way to cure leather better than him. So you had to go do a boss fight to get the leather to give to him so that he says, oh, I know how to do it now, to give you a blueprint so you can get a belt you can't even use. Blah 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 blah. Like, all right, I'm gonna be honest and give you some perspective. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake a few years ago. That's better than this game in my opinion. I just played the original Final Fantasy VII last summer. That's better than this game in my opinion. I just played Final Fantasy V, the Pixel Remaster, in the Pixel Remaster Collection. That's better than this game in my opinion so far. So, I mean, I just played 3 other Final Fantasy games that in direct comparison and perspective to this game are better games. So, I'm not saying the game is bad. I'm saying in perspective to other Final Fantasies I've played, this isn't really stacking up to be anything special in my opinion. Shut the fuck up now. No one cares about your dumb fucking questions. Fucking ask yourself. Can you make any sense of the combat at all? What just happened? Like, I know what I'm doing when I'm controlling the character. I don't know how many enemies are on the screen. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. I just do the combat. I do my moves. I do my, my combos, and that's all I need to do. I just kind of alternate between the three elements and do my thing, and there's nothing really to master or know about what's going on. You just it's not mashing, but it's like a pattern that you need to use in a row to get the combat flowing, and that's all you do. There's no thought to it. I'm serious. Like, there's no conscious thought to what I'm doing. It's just do doop bada boop bada boop bada boop, activate, switch, boop bada boop bada boop bada boop, activate, switch, and then every once in a while, dodge or heal, and that's it. I seriously don't even know how many enemies I just fought. See? Keep going. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's dead. There you go. That's the game. Wow, the best action RPG ever made, huh? It's amazing. It's just blatant ignorance and just, a desire to be negative about people at its worst, which is terrible. Then the great Andros says, do you think it turns off your audience if you're complaining constantly? Am I complaining? This is the lowest I've had for any consistent game in ages. So obviously people find this game boring and not very interesting if they're not showing up for it, right? See, here's the difference. I'm not complaining, but I'm not kissing the game's butt. You're just used to people kissing games' butts. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just telling you, like, listen, here's the game. This is what it is. I'm playing it. I'm advancing here. Sorry, I'm not like, oh, I love this at every moment, right? I'm not going to lie to you. It's all right. The graphics leave something to be desired because they do seem so outdated. The frame rate is kind of messed up. The gameplay is just kind of, that's all right. Well, I'm sorry I'm not, like, saying the game's the best action RPG I've ever played. It's literally not. It's just kind of a game. Why am I playing it? Well, let's see. Because it's Final Fantasy, and I always play the new Final Fantasies because I like the Final Fantasy franchise as a whole. Because I spent $70 for it, and I'm 18 hours in. So I'm not apt to just drop it at this point. Because you guys asked me to play it, and I played it because you wanted me to. Should I keep going? Do you think I just pulled it out of my ass for no reason? I started playing it one day.
I saw the patriarch.
Not really.
Nothing but problems.
Thanks anyway.
Oh my god, isn't it the Japanese pose where they go like that? The Japanese pose.
To this.
I don't know. It seems like attitudes have really changed on the internet. When I used to be able to play a game like this, even if I wasn't in love with it, I'd be able to play it and be honest, and people would be like, oh, it's cool. We have someone who's actually being honest about a game, and we enjoy that. So it's like, oh, if you don't like it, don't play it. So if I'm not in love with a game, just don't play it. You're literally telling me that, huh? Wait, what? Well, then I guess I'm not going to play many games. I'm not in love with many games. You haven't noticed I don't say every game's a 10 out of 10, right?
Listen to me. I'm going to try to come through as honest as I can here. I love streaming. I love games.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I've had enough. Someone just says in chat, this game's very similar to Witcher 3. Why do you dislike this game and not Witcher 3? When did I say I dislike this game? Can we stop with this now? I really had enough. Just because I'm critical of a game, I call out things that I feel are shortcomings, and I'm honest about it, doesn't mean I'm saying the game sucks and I dislike it. You have to stop with this now. Stop putting the negative words in my mouth. What the fuck? Why are they trolling me now, man? Stop this bullshit, Capcom. I've had enough of it. Because this happened on my podcast earlier today, too. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your fucking podcast. God damn it. Just because I criticize Zelda Tears of the Kingdom doesn't mean I don't like the game. I've had enough of people putting words in my mouth that aren't there. Did I ever say Final Fantasy 16 sucks? No. I said it's passable. It's not bad. It's alright. So far, there's parts I've liked, parts I'm really not liking that I feel are too long-winded and boring. But overall, I'm still playing it. If I didn't like it, I'd stop playing it. How many games have I said I don't like this game anymore? I think it's stupid. I'm not going to play it anymore, right? This is not the case with this. In fact, if anything, I have more curiosity about where the plot's going to go. Will things change in the game when it comes to the gameplay, the dialogue, everything? I'm curious. I want to keep going with it. Why do you have to say, just because I'm honest about my thoughts about a game, that I don't like it? I never even said that. You guys stop with the bullshit. It's enough with the black and white mentality in life. It's not, I love it or I hate it. It's good or it's bad. It's, you know, it's right or it's wrong. That's not life. That's not reality. If you think that way, you're not living in the real world. You're living in a fantasy belief system where it's one or the other. That's not life. In everything, there's shades of gray, there's moderation, there's balance. To me, there's some things about this game that have been quite good, and there's things that absolutely should be criticized. Yeah, I actually think Final Fantasy VII Remake is a better game than this game. And that's sad because that came out how many years ago? Right? But so far, am I hating the game? No. I'm curious what's going to happen in the story. You know, the icon fights are kind of interesting. I keep gaining more abilities and stuff in combat, but the combat is kind of blasé and not that interesting and kind of easy. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I can say these things and not say, by the way, the game's a piece of shit. 0 out of 10. I'm not saying that. You have to stop with that. Stop with this. Why are you letting your mind be twisted into this negativity? I never said any of that shit. And I'm tired of it that people have to think, oh, well, if it's not completely good, it's bad. No, that's not life. In life, there's many things that go bad. Does that mean life sucks? No, stop it. I mean, I'm tired of people putting words in my mouth. I can't believe I have to explain to my audience this. That just because I'm not in love with the game doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I've played better. So why am I going to be in love with this game, right? But stop saying, oh, Phil says it sucks. No, Phil never said shit. So stop saying that, because it pisses me off when people misrepresent me, okay? Oh.